Hi everyone, welcome to another SQutorial. My name's Jan, and in this video, I'm going to be helping you get more out of your Talkback system using the SQ and MIDI. As we know, a cool feature of the SQ already is the ability to have a two-way conversation with the stage without even using up any channels, using both the Talkback function and the external into PAFL function. We set up the Talkback using the Setup Audio and Talkback tab, and we can choose to send our Talkback mic to any of the 12 mixes, the mains, or the matrices. This utilizes the dedicated talk button on the surface. But what if you wanted to talk to individual auxes very quickly and easily at the touch of a button without having to go into the setup menu and change the Talkback destination? Well, we can do that with MIDI, specifically using any MIDI controller and Bomes Midi Translator. So here's an example of how I've set mine up. Aux 1, Aux 2, Aux 3, Aux 4. Okay, so how to do this? First of all, you're going to need to use a channel this time. So set up your Talkback mic into a channel like this. Check 1, 2. Here's my Talkback mic. Then route this channel into the auxes you want to talk to, but keep them unassigned. But make sure your faders are up. You can choose whether to use pre or post fade, depending on whether you want the main fader to affect the overall volume. The next thing to do is to make sure you know which MIDI channel your SQ is set to. To do this, go into Utilities, General, and MIDI, and pay attention to the MIDI channel. Mine's on MIDI channel 1. Next, if you haven't already, go to the Alan Heath website, go to Products, SQ, Documents, and then open the SQ MIDI Protocol Issue 2. And it'd be really useful to you if you use MIDI with the SQ to read through all of this. It's really, really helpful and in-depth. Right down the bottom of the page, it has all the possible values for everything that can be controlled over MIDI with the SQ. The thing that we're interested here in is the assign on and off messages, because the way we're going to do this is just toggle the assigns using the MIDI buttons. So here are the MIDI messages. The green N that's at the beginning of every section on every line, that's our MIDI channel. And this works in hexadecimal. So if you're on MIDI channel 1, which I am, you put a 0 in here. Wherever it says N, you put a 0. If you were on MIDI channel 5 on the SQ, you'd put a 4 in here. So the message would begin B4. Everything else in black doesn't change. We only have to pay attention to our MSB and LSB. Those are the letters in red. And to find the ones that apply to us, we have to look in the MIDI protocol at the assignment parameter numbers table. You can see every input channel can be sent to the mains and to all of the auxes, and each of those routings has two numbers, an MSB and an LSB. My Talkback mic is on channel 27. So I'm going to ignore the first column because that's sending to mains, and we're just going to take, for now, the first 4 auxes. So for example, my MSB for aux 1 is 62, and my LSB for aux 1 is 7C. Next, we're going to go into Bomes, and we're going to set up some translators. The first thing you want to do when you set up a translator is choose the incoming message. So that's from the MIDI controller. If you don't know which note off the top of your head, just use the Capture MIDI function in Bomes. Press the button that you want to control, and the MIDI note will pop up. Now you set up two translators, one with a note on message and one with a note off. Then we set our output message. Here's my output message. I've copied the output message for the assignment on to my translator with the input note on. And I've copied my assignment off MIDI message to the translator that's set to note off. And I've also filled in the appropriate MSB and LSB messages. If you've done this correctly, you should now be able to hold the button. The assignment will come on for the aux, and when you release the button, it will turn off. As you can see, I've added some further programming in Bomes to turn the light on when the button is pressed and turn it back to red when it's not. Aux 1, aux 2, aux 3, aux 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, all, 1, 2, check 1, 2. So thanks for watching this. I hope it's been useful. Please like and subscribe and check out my other SQutorials, which are on my channel. Have fun MIDI programming. Take it easy.